The Savannahlander is an Australian passenger train service that operates in far North Queensland that travels on the Tablelands line from the coastal city of Cairns to Forsyth. The service was introduced on the 3rd of April 1995 by Queensland Rail, but is now run under contract by a private contractor, Cairns Kuranda Steam Proprietary Limited. While primarily a passenger service between Cairns and Forsyth, the train can be chartered for large groups. Running for 42 weeks in the year, the Savannahlander departs Cairns Central Railway Station at 6:30 Wednesday mornings and travels up the scenic Kuranda Range. It then travels to the southwest on the Chillagoe branch line. The train travels through the towns of Mareeba and Bimbula before arriving in Almaden, where it stays for the night. On Thursday morning, the Savannahlander continues southwest on the Etheridge Railway. The rail motor passes through Mount Surprise and Ainsley before terminating at Forsyth. On Friday, the train departs Forsyth for Mount Surprise. The train then departs for Cairns on Saturday morning.
Rightio, there's the first views of the morning, moving across the Barron Valley Delta.
Friday night angle, stand by. Infantry Friday night, 63 Camp up Shane Cregan. That's good. Thank you, try it. LCP1 Northern. Not LCP1, can you take that common road back in the Warrior? Can we get a road out the northern end, down around Angle, back in the north? How many metres?
Bad kids hanging out the back of the bus.
Oh, it's always good fun down the back.
Employed a bushman, local pioneer explorer, Christy Palmerston, to look at 3 different routes. Port Douglas to Mareeba. So from there you can look up and see the trains going. So across the valley, we then see the cane field. That's Mount Whitfield, and the other side of that is Cairns City.
System in. So that really sort of narrowed what kind of crop they were planting. Sugarcane was the obvious choice. It has 3 stems. The reason I'm telling you that is because the corn up here for morning tea. What happens a lot of the time is you guys have morning tea and then you decide to go for a little bit of a walk around town to see the sights. I just showed you the sights. There's nothing else to see. So head on over to the roadhouse there.
Dimbula was established in 1876 to service the Tyrconnell gold mine, one of the richest mines in the Hodgkinson goldfields. The name Dimbula is thought to have come from the local Indigenous Australian word for long waterhole, referring to the Walsh River that runs nearby the town. Dimbula Post Office opened in 1900 and was renamed Dimbula in 1904. In the early 1900s, the area received an influx of Italian migrants, and in 1928 tobacco was introduced, becoming the area's major industry soon after. At its peak, there were 800 growers in the area, producing over 8,000 tonnes, 60% of national yield, of tobacco each year.
But it hasn't been to school for quite some time now. Today, it's a little bit difficult to try and find out any information. You know, mustering, fencing, how to be a ringer, all that sort of stuff. So the idea is these boys can get a bit of a chance and build up some skills. They move off into the surrounding properties and put their skills to work, and then hopefully they find work in some of the properties across Northern Australia. Door to door, isn't it? Drive that 53 kilometres over there. The Esplanade Hotel over there.
Almaden is a town and locality in the Shire of Mareeba, Queensland, Australia. At the 2016 census, Almaden had a population of 71. Almaden is on the railway line between Mareeba and the mining and cattle town of Mungana.
Good idea.
Chillagoe is a town and locality in the northern Queensland. It is within the local government area of the Shire of Mareeba. It was once a thriving mining town for a range of minerals, but is now reduced to a small zinc mine and some marble quarries. In the 2011 census, Chillagoe had a population of 192 people. Just out of the town is the Chillagoe Caves National Park, containing limestone caves. There are between 600 and 1,000 caves in the Chillagoe area. The caves, the spectacular karst landscape and the mining and smelting history are the main tourist attractions to the region. From the Royal Arch Cave car park, about 6 kilometres from Chillagoe, a short 200-metre walking track leads to the cave entrance. The caving tour is about a 600-metre walk through passages and 11 chambers in one of the largest cave systems in Chillagoe. Now and again you will be hit with shafts of daylight that appear in between the karst formations, and you will see cave-dwelling bats echoing their way around the cave rooftops. The Royal Arch Cave has been described by some as grand and impressive. It is a horizontal cave and probably the easiest to explore. Torches are given to everyone to add to the excitement of exploring the tall limestone karst and exciting tunnels, and to ensure that you are able to see where you are walking. There are low overhangs in some places within the Royal Arch Cave, so you may have to be fit enough to stoop low in several sections.
Can the gentleman up the back hear me okay? Yeah. Very good. Alright, we'll start off with a bit of history first of all. The geologists believe around 350 to 400 million years ago, the Chillagoe area was covered with a warm inland coral sea. Alright, now some of the creatures this afternoon you may see. I didn't see any bats earlier, so you might be out of luck for that. But the smallest is a little cockroach, and it is a native cockroach. Alright, another question we also get, the common question, do the caves flood? Yes, we get water in the caves. You can see the stain there, up to about 2 metres deep in here. That water is very cold, clear and slow moving. Slow to rise but also to fall. And it actually took 6 months before it actually receded enough that we could come through and then clean all the path. Okay, just once you've had a look down the end, just turn around, come back down the path again.
You reckon some of them are architecturally designed?
Anatomically correct, apparently. I've heard that off a nurse that came through.
They're glowing red for a while.
This is quite pretty, this thing here. Like how it falls down like that. I think that's quite fine. Very, very pretty. This is. Oh my God, look at that. Sort of back into it. No pillows. No. Just keep up.
they really don't know what they're going to get until they get hooking into it. As you can see, there's a lot of cracks and splits and things, so all that top marble is pushed away to the side to stop us wandering in, the cattle, and they use it for something else, which I'll show you shortly.
What quality is it?
What quality?
Great quality.
It's very good quality.
Yeah.
I don't.
Very high quality.
They've got different marbles out here. There are a lot of marbles that range in prices because of what's in it. There's a lot with fossils in it, and that's much sought after. So, yeah, they did all the pre-treatment areas here, and the furnaces are here. It goes up the chute, all the waste, and all the slag got pushed. It's also, they had a lot of problems with the natives up there, with the local Aboriginals. They were known cannibals up there, and they'd never seen white man before, really. And when they came there, gold was at a premium. They soon discovered it was an alluvial find. Gold was on the surface. I'll give the boys a hand, I suppose. But there's a bit of a show on. I know a lot of you might think, oh, bloody rats with wings and all that, but this time of the year, the spectacled flying fox, fruit bat, well, it'll take off in about half an hour. The sky's going to be filled with them.
Give it in perspective for everything. Look at the cubby house.
The Archways is a self-guided cave tour commencing at the Mangana Archways car park. Follow the rocky trail that meanders through deciduous vine thicket as you navigate the semi-open cave and all its side passages. Wildlife is abundant here, and in the green season, this cave is well known for its maidenhair ferns that line the walls.
us for a whole hour. Scary as.
That's his mate back.
odd two shades moved to there.
From the Balancing Rock car park, located 2.8 kilometres from Chillagoe, a rough track climbs up the rock formation to view the spectacular limestone outcrop and the surrounding landscape of open woodland. Balancing Rock is an example of tower karst, a feature of world scientific interest found around the Chillagoe area.
Saying I've got 3 of them, I never get on any of them. Hey, yeah, fun. Fun in a national park where you shouldn't be.
Wow.
Actually, I'll move, makes it easier for me. Oh, that's pretty good there, actually. Okay, bring your right hand in a bit. Yeah, that's it.
mainly a mid-tone painting, but it's on its way. So yeah, and this little one here, Sue's, that's her little wildflower. So yeah, that's sweet. So Ludi, did you talk about onions, or did you not get that? No. Could you make Sylvia? Do you want to show what you did, Sylvia? Or you've got a book on previous. Yes. You want to tell us about yours now?
Yeah, I had some really good tips. Well, I did a couple of others. And the other ways, but that wasn't. And I used charcoal here.
Yeah. See the strength?
Yeah, I like charcoal.
You get straight away.
Whereas the AS scratchy things,
Here we are. I'll just do that.
I think it looks nice. A work of love is no trouble.
Wisdom too.
Wisdom as well.
And a shirt.
Yeah, and a shirt, yeah.
Controversy the last couple of years, didn't pay his rates. They don't do a garbage run for him here. They don't do anything, but they still charge him a fortune. And they managed to sort it out. Went to court and everything.
Here comes Ned.
It wasn't there on the way up. There he is.
That's okay. They can come all the way through the train and rob everyone. They take everything. All those pills you've got, everything. I'll have it.
Hand over all your money and jewels. Now to these guys, money and jewels, you know, we're looking at everything from 5-cent pieces to $2 coins to Werther's originals to blood pressure medication, whatever you got.
Oh, that's sensible. Oh, that's sensible.
So obviously that whole bushranger spiel I gave was all crap, yeah? Yeah, just illegal. Now the word babura is a local word that means plenty of water. And apparently in the year 2000, Cyclone Steve came through the area. And he dumped a hell of a lot of water in this river to the point where the water was lapping at the rails. Now, I can't remember Cyclone Steve. I was 16. I was going through puberty, you know. I had other things to worry about. Hair popping up places. Jeez, it was horrible. So I can't remember it at all, but, yeah. They reckon it's deposited more rain than any cyclone ever has. Up in the area. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's all down there somewhere, and they left the other one standing. Now, John Robb was pretty confident. He was walking in this job. He had a bit of a plan. He's going to get 1,000 guys. This is Surprise Creek. Down the left
left-hand side, you'll see an access bridge to the power plant building. But they're named Cassius. Cassius is 5.48 metres long. He is the largest crocodile in captivity on the planet. Guinness Book of Records. It doesn't sound that big, because when we talk about crocodiles, it's always big.
I never saw the time, huh?